Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm bringing you guys another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is gonna be against my friend Cody, and I actually know him. So, he's gonna be bringing his Talonflame, what's that thing's name? Pignite, Gardevoir, and, Conkeldurr, Metagross, and, Manaphy? Not really sure how I got that. So, I'm gonna be bringing my Ferrothorn, Charizard, Landorus, Greninja, Hitmonchan, and my Galwing's Talonflame. Now, this is like a mix of my main team because Talonflame I didn't really have on there in the first place because that's just half my team being weak to water. I figured, you know what, I'll have it on there because it's choice banded, and because it's got Gale Wings, what that does is gives priority to a flying type attack, making it always go first. So I figured if I've got choice band in Brave Bird and its stab, I don't think too much is gonna be able to live that. So and plus I had Charizard X. I always bring Charizard X unless it's just like some unique team that I'm putting together, where I'll bring Charizard Y. I have Charizard X solely because it becomes Dragon type, and if it can get it hidden, it completely sweeps anything. Its downside is that it's actually not that fast. So, I'll show you guys the battle. This wasn't really his main team. I'm actually working on his team right now, so he's not going to be putting in the best work, but hope you guys like the video. Okay, so he's going to be starting off with his mana, and as like in a mana pool. It's sort of like a magic reference where you've got, like, so anyways, that's going to be his mana feed. He's going to go for Waterfall. So like I said, he's not really going to try, I guess, because it's not his team. It's not like his main team that's ready. I'm actually building him a team right now, which is actually like pretty sick. It's very evil. Just the kind of work that I've put into the team. I actually went through the Elite Four 3 times an hour, so I go for a Leech Seed, and that's just sapping away at Mana's HP. So he withdraws it, and I think he predicted a Grass type attack. Well, I go for Stealth Rock. I did have Power Whip, so he might have predicted that. So now he's got Rocks. So his Talonflame goes for a Flame Charge, and Ferrothorn actually takes that quite well. So now, not only does his Talonflame have like +1 speed, but it's just taking damage like left and right. So he's gonna be taking Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, which is actually a perfect set for a Ferrothorn. I'm pretty sure many people run it. And I actually go for Spikes. And because so he's gonna go for another Flame Charge, and I'm gonna live that one as well. So he might be just trying to get his Talonflame faster, I think. So just from hitting me, his life points, or his hit points, are brought down to half. Sorry, it's a habit, like talking about life points, Yu-Gi-Oh habit. So he's gonna get more HP sapped from the Leech Seed, and that's gonna bring my Ferrothorn up to like quite a bit of HP. So he goes for Ember. Like I said, I actually don't know why he still even runs Ember on Talonflame. It's not something to be used in competitive. It's just that this isn't like his good team. It's nothing good. So he goes for Fly, which kind of sucks. Because I actually went for Waterfall, so, still not sure how that thing is faster than my Greninja. I honestly don't think he actually trained that thing, but it's possible that he just invested it in just, like, max attack and literally nothing else. So he's gonna go for a Fly on my Talonflame that I switch onto, because I need that Greninja. Even though this battle's not gonna be too hard. He's just gonna... At this point, I just think that he admits defeat with that Talonflame. So I'm gonna go for a priority Brave Bird. Just in case that thing was faster than me. And I'll be taking very little recoil damage, so that's just beautiful. So now, that Talonflame goes down in revenge for my Ferrothorn, which did get Spikes and Stealth Rocks up, so I'm pretty happy with it. He's gonna go on to his mana. It's gonna be taking damage from the pointed rocks and the spikes. So at this point, I can just go for another priority Brave Bird, because I'm choiced into Brave Bird, and I didn't feel like switching out because I didn't really have anything that was just gonna take like a Waterfall from this thing. Plus, I just didn't see the point switching out, and plus I take very little recoil damage, so that's also beautiful. He's gonna go out in a Pignite, and I go for another Brave Bird. I actually can't help it unless I switched out because he's choiced into it. So that's probably why he's doing so much damage. At this point, I'm like really bored with the match because I don't want to be brave birding everything. I actually want to use the rest of my team, so at this point, I'm like, you know what, I am really bored with this. So, he's gonna go out in a Metalose, which is his Metagross. That's actually the one that I gave him, which I just got off of a random trade, so I never used it. So it takes spikes and stealth rock damage. I have to go for Brave Bird because I'm choiced into it once again, and it's choice banded, so this should probably do a good amount, which it does. It brings him down to about half. Something you would not expect. So he's gonna go for a Meteor Mash. And, so it does end up taking out my, Talonflame, and I'm like, oh, thank God, I don't feel like winning the match with this thing. So, I go out into my Landorus, it gets off an Intimidate, however, Clear Body counteracts that, so I just go for an Earthquake, and because I'm, Choice Scarf, and because I'm invested in attack, that thing's not living anything, and to be honest, it's not even Super Trained or EV Trained or whatever you want to call it, so he's gonna go out into his Gardevoir. Now, I was at least hoping this thing would be Mega, but it's not, so it's going to be taking damage from the Stealth Rock, and it's going to be taking damage from the Spikes. So it's got Trace and it's got Intimidate, which lowers my attack, and at this point, I'm like, wait a minute, this might help him out a little bit. So, I go for an Earthquake, and, that does take out his Gardevoir. And now he goes on to his Conkeldurr. I think I actually gave him this as well. I just gave him stuff that I had extras of, because, like, I have my own competitive, Conkeldurr, which is shiny. So, I go for an Earthquake, and that, brings him down to a little bit around half. So, he goes for Superpower, which will do nothing for me, and it's actually, perfect that he did that, because that lowered his defense just enough, so that way another Earthquake could just take it out. So, yeah, that thing's actually really defensive, I'm not sure if it was, like, maxed down defense or anything, or invested. So, yeah, guys, that was a pretty quick match against my friend Cody. If you guys liked the video, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, like I said, you can leave your friend code in the description if you guys ever want to battle me. I'm probably not going to be doing that anymore, like I said in the last couple of videos, because I've just done it in so many of my videos. You guys can just go check one of those out. But, yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and, until next time on a Pokemon battle.